Good evening, heroes and heroines, and welcome to the shortest ever edition of Practising Programming in C, in which I'm just going to fix some bugs from last time. So one of the bugs was this thing here. It was decrementing the pointer, meaning that I lost the final character. Well, that was pretty awesome. This should have an exclamation point at the end. So if I just don't do this, I believe that should just fix that. Yep, there we go. So that's that fixed. And then the other thing was in the... It was in the make string. The make directory is this business here. Okay, so that was just my phone, just beeping away. Don't worry about that. So this while loop here, I believe this can potentially lock, right? But I made it a while so that this would actually sort of magically create the full directory path, which is kind of bogus. I mean, it can't. What was happening was it would get into this bit, it would try and open the file, fail, and then come in here and try and make the directories, and then at this point it kind of like removes the directories, and then it needed to build them back up, but it's not actually building them back up. It's just it was just kind of leaning on this while loop to kind of build the thing up, sort of as a byproduct of having to go through the loop. So I think I need to do this more sensibly. Actually, let's put these guys there. So while make directory, yeah. So this is going to go through the while, removing and then trying to make the directory. And then once it can make the directory, it needs to pop out, and it then needs to build the guys back up again. So we need another while here. It's while well, that's just great there. That what we want to do is let's keep hold of I actually. Yeah, hopefully this is correct. We want to plus I. Right. This might be getting a bit wrong actually, but let's let's just keep going. Well, oh, hang on a second. So this is going to... Oh, we're out of that while loop, aren't we? Gonna use that to a separate function afterwards. Probably, yeah. Probably will. Yeah, like a make ancestors or something. Or make directory recursive. Oh right, yeah. So while make directory, while we can't make the directory, we're going to chop them off and increase the number of ancestors that we've had to make. Once we've made the directory, we then want to say, while we have got ancestors, we want to well, actually, we may want to we're going to do that, and then once we get here, we're going to do this, and we're going to make the directory, right? Ah, right, yeah. God. And then we're going to try and open the file again. Right. I reckon. So after having gone through this loop, if we can't get that, then we p error and we return 1, I reckon. So I guess that's worked. just double check. We're going to try and open a file. If we manage to open the file, then we just continue on. Oh, also I was thinking that we don't need the staging directory. Try and beat 21 lines version. Well, hold on. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Let's loft it out then. Let's make it a function. I suppose you could make it take an argument to like do it recursively or not. So the part of the make directory bit, if we can't get that, then call make directory, isn't it? I think it's just that. So yeah, I keep using staging directory, which is unnecessary. I don't need that, I don't think. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, what should we go with? Characters? Oh, mind you use naming really concisely as well. Cycles. So that's 25 lines. You said 21 lines version. Bearing in mind, I don't even know if mine works. I guess if any of these fail, then we can return an error. But if we get to the end, we could return 0 for success. I want to return 1 for failure. How should we get through to here? going to return 0. Int I is equal to string length of path in ancestors is 0. Well, make directory path. Well, that fails. We want to say, well, that is not equal to this. We want to strip off the stuff. Oh, Ian, tell you what, dude. There you go. One liner. Do you want to pass the path? So if this fails, then we want to attempt to make directory yeah, right, so oh, we're going to have different return codes from the build quote thing now. Quite surprised that this is actually all working. I mean, I've got to assume that this is correct. Oops, hang on. If this equals to 2. Could not create directory. Could not create. Great. I mean, it's not really relevant to the HTML file. Well, oh, actually, that's a point. Like, even if it fails, it could still work. So how would I know? So we need to pass the cache directory, and then it's automatically, yeah, it's just the, so it is hard-coded these quotes and then speaker. Okay. Oh, yeah. um, oh god, it's this thing again. I mean, I don't suspect that I'm really going to hit that failure. I suppose technically I could force it, maybe. Copy paste easier than making a variable. Yeah, yeah. I wonder why I haven't actually variabilized that. Is there any reason? I suppose it's because it depends on the quote. Oh, sorry, the annotation. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. Shouldn't it? now. Why is that? Is that because of the permissions now? Yeah. So that's a read. Make directory. Line 886. So we're trying to read. While that fails, well, we can't make that. Well, it's not equal to a /. Ah. Well, that's equal to -1. Reader size 1 at this address. So in main directory 886. So there's only one call to make directory. Make build quotes 922. Memory access offset 95 underflows this variable. I mean, surely I do have to handle this. I becomes -1 somehow. Ah. Right, okie dokie. Interesting. So I felt so while the path is not equal to that, and it's well, yeah, because we can't. Oh, right, yeah. So it's going to keep trying to make this path. It's looping through here. It keeps on failing. And it keeps on iterating back. I reckon if I is 0 here, we have to return, I reckon. Aha, fantastic, permission denied. So that was automatically given to us. Ah, we didn't get this then, we had actually one not found. Which is unfortunate. I guess that's... Let's just try removing the actual whole cache. So now it succeeds. It keeps succeeding. Okay. Oh. That's not going to help. Remove that. So Cinera is owned by root. Okay. Ah, unfortunate. Just no such file directory. Quote one not found, unlucky. So if we returned 2, build quote. So if that is equal to 1, we need to return 2. I sort of feel like I want to say if it returns 2, then I jump down to here. Trouble is though, it wants to F-write the thing out. Maybe I should say hang on a minute. Oh, I was going to say just to continue anyway. Oh yeah, hang on, because like if I'm proceeding anyway. Oh dear. If that is equal to 1, quote was not found, unlucky. If it was 2, failed to correct code cache and there, quote, proceeding anyway without a cache, right. That's when you're returning 2. So this is here. Just path like this. Should call make direction with this. This is etc. in order, right. That's a good point, actually. I think what it's actually doing is trying to make directory on the full path first, and then it tries it on here, and then there, and then there. So it's kind of like descending. Oh, sorry. Yes, I think it might be doing that, yeah. Until it can create a path. Unless, yeah. Yes, I think it is trying to, yes, it is trying to do that. It is, it does it on the full path, and then it goes back through them, calling make directory until it can actually make a directory. And then it pops out, and it then starts to rebuild them back up again. So this return 2 here. This shouldn't be able to happen. Well, maybe it could actually. You know, like if if while this guy was trying to strip the paths off, somebody else came in and sniped their way into that actual path, created that directory with different permissions, then we could hit this case. In which case we've got this, a similar situation as this, I believe. So if I is equal to 0, then that means that we've got down to the actual the root. And if we got all the way down there without being able to make a directory, we're not going to be able to make a directory when we're there, are we? So maybe it is just a return 1. Same as this guy. So I think this is saying, let's just go like this to give ourselves some fewer lines. Got to be competitive. Actually, that was not so clear. So upon calling this, if we can't open the file, we're going to try and make the directory, which if it fails, we return 2. And if we can't open this, we're going to Piera, quote cache, path. Oh, mind you, yeah, like saying that we're going to succeed anyway. Sorry, we're going to proceed. Right, here we go. Bool. Oh, it's still false. Yeah. If this. So, cache availability equals true. Yeah, that's the only case where when it's true, isn't it? Well, oh, actually here as well. Right. And then let's say if cache available, then we file file size. What's this now? Quote staging. Where's f read? So there's an f read here. Quote staging. Ah, right, okay. God. Cache available is equal to true. We shouldn't be returning. God. If we manage to make the directory cache available equals true, if fopen fails, we deal with a p error. But we still continue, cache available is equal to true, and then there's going to be a few of these guys. If the cache available, then we, well, hang on, the buffer staging here. So either way, I reckon we want to, either way we need to allocate a thing for the staging. So we get through there. If cache available, then we fseek through the cache. Which we managed to load. Ah, right. If the cache is available, we want to close, and then we want to search the quotes on that. Oh my god. This is getting a bit tweaky. Yeah. How long have I been going for now? 49 minutes. God, it's not the shortest after all. So, if search quotes is equal to this, so if we don't find it in the file, but we're only going to be able to do that. What's the alternative? Return 0. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, this is a very long-winded way of doing it. But it's like, if cache is available, else we do the curl. And then we search the quotes. Let's just see if this does anything close to what I think it should do. So that seems to have given me the stuff. So maybe I should pull out the curling into a new function. Oh, hang on a minute, haven't I already done that? Didn't I pull it out into curl thingamajig into thingy? Curl into buffer. Oh gosh, right. Oh, right, it's only that part of it. So really it's kind of curl quotes. Oh, yeah, mind you. God. This guy writes it out, but this guy won't. I suppose I could pull it out into a function anyway. Let me just actually see if I just sudo remove this directory. Does this actually still work? Apparently it does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean maybe that's fine. Maybe that's all I need to do. But it would be nice to pull some of this stuff out. Search quotes. Gosh, so yeah, really, it's just this part, I guess. Wait. C. Curl quotes. Well, let's see what we need. So we need a quote staging buffer. The quotes URL. That's it, I think. As far as I can tell, that's all you need. So the quote staging buffer and the quotes URL. What is it? Quote? Oh, quote. Okay, so that kind of seemed alright. Don't know if it's correct, but we will see. Okay, that seems alright. So, quotes URL. If we're searching the quotes, if that fails, see if the cache is available. So yeah, either way, well, just thinking where to set this quotes URL. So it might not be used, but that'll be fine. Okay, so I think that's alright. The only weird thing was when the quotes directory is owned by somebody other than you. Permission denied, permission denied, permission denied. And maybe that's fine. You know, it just reports permission denied. I mean, it still works, but like, you just won't get the benefit of the cache, basically. So, well, actually, let's just double check that how that's done it. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just also just actually double check. Permission denied. So we had 1, 2, and 24. Yeah, 3, 4 and 12. Okay. So that seems reasonable. And we've also got the final character of the quote in. So, yep, I think that's all I needed to do. Final character, and we're building the building the directory correctly now. Do you have your make directory thing to hand insofar as function? Be interested to see what your 20 lines version one's like. What did I end up with actually? So we ended up with 30 lines. So while trying to do that, while I'm just greater than 0. I suppose possibly you do your thing, your braces like this maybe. I think that's quite a common thing. So it takes a path like me. Got a buffer. String length pass +2. String copy. Copy the path into the buffer. Interesting. If the point is greater than the buffer, so if that's not at the start of the buffer, and p at -1 is not equal to a /, p at 0 is equal to a /, p at 1 is equal to a null. So you've only got one while I've got 4. That initial if handles if you pass a path like someday without a trailing slash. Ah. Oh, right. While p is equal to string chr. /. Yeah, so you're making that a null. Buffered access. Interesting. FOK. And not equal to 0. Mid-directory buffer. Oh, you can do your thing like that. Fantastic. So that was just to strictly /, or rather to put a / at the end. Well, p. Gosh. Didn't go up then down like yours, just down. Yeah. Access. I suppose you're using something that I didn't know about. Because I was using hold on a second, p is equal to 0. Oh, I see, right, so you got the whole path in there. You're then starting off at, oh no, wait. P, what is string chr? First occurs in the character in the string. Okay. I see, interesting. So it does position the P at the first forward slash. And then you set that to be 0. So funny. So if you've got a buffer and access to the buffer is okay, or rather access, so okay access to the buffer is not 0, and you can't make the directory, then you error, you return false. I wonder if your version even works. Previous P is a P plus 1. I think I'd have to I think I'd have to step through this and watch what it does, because I'm not quite sure I follow it. I mean, I know it's only a short function, but each word probably does more than necessary. I mean, if I understand right, you're not using the trick of, well, hang on, you are saying nulls, aren't you? The buffer. So it goes to the first instead of that in the previous P. And then it sets that to 0. Previous P is equal to P plus 1. But then reintroduces the, if it fails, it pops the thing back on. Okay, I think I roughly see what's going on here. You've got like two P's that are sort of working together to like replace the forward slashes with nulls, and then you've got the previous guy going along and actually letting you do the search. If it gets a path like some directory blah, you'll change to some directory blah / then checks if some exists. If not, it creates it. And say for some directory, etc. I think it also does it for that at the start, which is kind of weird. Interesting. And it is indeed 21 lines. Static inline bool. Let's try and match the formatting. In fact, I think I've kind of nailed it already. Although you have got a new line there. Surely mine's more thingamajigs. 25 lines, yeah. Yeah, I've got one more return than you as well. Like, you can only return false or true, once each. Whereas I return, like, failure, failure, success. Whichever. Ah, right. Cool. Oh, right, yeah. Let me change the actual make directory calls to actually use say and stuff. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just buff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh. Formatting is weird. Has been octal. Ah. Okay. It's only the starting 0 which Vim warned you about with the formatting. Ah, that's right, I see. Well, sudo change ownership. There we go. So yeah, I reckon that's it. Have I got any other make directory calls? No. But yeah, I was kind of saying, like, the other day when I was originally doing it, it just felt so funny doing all this stuff because it's just such a mundane like task, you know, just well, the way I'm doing it is stripping off parts of the path and then trying it again and then building the path up. Although I didn't build it up today, I was just stripping it off, but it just felt like you're just in one of those weird situations where it's just something that you got to do. Which is just totally like not really fun. It's not really taxing. So yeah, just a bit of a hilarious situation. But anyway, git add. If you want to see, so what did I actually do there? I just fix the quote, I guess. And that took us an hour and 18, so okay. I mean, I'm reasonably short by my standards, but not the 5 minutes I was hoping for. But anyway, that is all for now. It is high time I went and checked on my dough. So I'm actually doing bread. So it's going to be a little bit of a late one. It's the first rise. I'm gonna have to shape the thing now, and then I've got to leave it to prove for like another hour or so before doing it in the oven. So yeah, could be a little bit of a late one, but yeah. So anyway, thank you very much, Heroes and Heroines, for being heroic and fantastic and awesome, and I don't know, is there an adjective for making directories? Ancestral, maybe? Yeah, thank you for being ancestral. So, until next time, farewell for now.